Hey guys, and welcome back to TechGenie. Today we are bringing you a very quick video on how to performance optimize and speed up your Android phone, whether you be rooted or not. There are 4 different methods or 5 different methods to help speed up your phone. Now, if you are rooted, you can do all of them. If you're not rooted, you can only do 2 of them, but they still do help. Now, before we get into the video, I'd just quickly like to say, if you haven't already, go and look at our video, our announcement video. Basically, we are now selling YouTube channel art that we made ourselves. There was a small price attached just to help support the channel, and we do put a lot of time into these things. So if you want to help support the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and go and check that video out. Maybe purchase anything for you. If you don't want to, help us out by sharing it with your friends. But in the meantime, let's get on with this video. Okay, so as you can see, I have the Samsung Galaxy S2. Now this phone is getting pretty old now, and obviously there's going to be a lot of problems in terms of the speed. However, a lot of people still have this phone, so I'm going to show you how I would make my phone faster. Now the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to make this phone faster without having to download any software. So the first thing you want to do is head up here into settings, and if you haven't got developer options already enabled, go under about phone and do that. So go to your about phone and keep on clicking build number until you have enabled developer options. I have done that now, so I'm just going to head back and go into developer options. Now if you scroll down probably right to the bottom, it depends where it is on your phone, you will see these things here: window animation scale, transition animation scale, animator duration scale. Now I'm going to see if you guys can see this. I'll turn the brightness down. Basically what this means is that's the speed that the window opens. So you can now see if I press the home button, it's a lot quicker to remove. If I press the all apps button, recent apps, you can see it's a lot faster. Now obviously this phone's still going to be lagging because it's really old. Now the next thing you can do that does involve downloading software is to download Clean Master. So basically just go into the Play Store, type in Clean Master, and then just click download. Okay, so you can see once I've opened this, it comes up with a few little windows. One of them saying junk files. Now if I go into junk files, I've just done this recently, so there probably shouldn't be too much, but basically what happens is in junk files, that's where all of your cache is found, and it will delete it. So you can see I've got 214 meg of cache. If I just select that little checkbox there and then click clean junk, it's just going to clear away about 200 megabytes of junk. Now if you don't do this for a while, once I've done it and it cleaned away 2 gigabytes of junk, it's at that point where you really notice how much it speeds the phone up. Not to mention also it helps you if you can't install apps sometimes because you've got too much, you've got no storage. Just come in here and clean your junk, and you probably should clear up enough space. Now there are a few options like phone boost and battery saver, and this is basically telling me that I've used up quite a lot of space, and it wants me to uninstall a load of apps and things like that. It's got a battery saver. I don't really like using this because it puts an annoying little, you can turn on a little lock screen that when your battery is charging, all the apps don't do background refresh and that, and it speeds up the charging of your phone. But I can click here, I can click optimize, and it speeds up my battery. So obviously if there's less things running in the background, which is what this is doing, it's hibernating all the apps, the phone is going to become faster as well in the process. Now it tells you 20 minutes extended battery life. I don't know how accurate that is, but it seems to work kind of alright. Okay, so the next thing, some people will find if they have rooted phone and they have a custom ROM installed, they can come into their settings and they have things like performance. Now what I have, it tells you to proceed with caution. Now what you can do is you can come into here and you can put it under power save, balanced, or performance. I like putting it under balanced because performance just wears out the battery. Battery saver basically just makes this thing run really slowly. So if you, just to show you in performance, it does actually speed the phone up quite a lot, and you can really tell how much faster it is. So if I just go back, home, you can see how much faster it is. And this is for a 2011 phone. So I'm going to leave that in there for the time being. Now some phones will have an option, if you've got a different custom ROM, where you can change loads of different things, like the you can kind of overclock your CPU and technically speed it up. However, I don't have that on mine. If you're wondering by the way, I am running Resurrection Remix ROM, which is why I've got these little things down here on the bottom. Okay, so the final thing you can do now, this one is also for root permission users, is you can reboot into recovery. So I hope you know how to do that if you have got root permissions on your phone and you've got custom ROM installed. So you can see that's it being in performance, how much faster it makes things move. That is kind of crazy, doesn't usually do that. But basically if you don't know, press the power button, home button, and use the volume up button. Keep on holding those while your phone reboots, and it will appear as a clockwork mod or whatever recovery you've got installed. But I just did a reboot through the power button, and you can do that through the settings. As you can see here, it brings up the menu that we're all quite familiar with. Basically what you do is come down to wipe cache partition, that's volume down and up to scroll, power button to select. So you want to wipe your cache partition. Yes, you want to wipe cache. That was done quite quickly. Advanced wipe Dalvik cache. Now basically for me this isn't taking too long because I've obviously gone into Clean Master and I've done most of that already. Now one thing you can do, which I don't suggest doing if you want to keep all the stuff on your phone, is doing a factory reset. If you don't do a factory reset every once in a while, your phone will really slow down. So I suggest every month or so doing a factory reset on your phone. Okay guys, so I hope that did help you, that video. It was quite short, but basically those are the things that I do to keep my phone running, and it's kind of usable still. It does need to be a newer phone, let's face it, but these are the sorts of things you can do if you are on a budget and you can't buy or afford to buy a new phone. Now I will say, if you want to factory reset your phone and you don't have root permissions, basically just go into settings, security, privacy and security, and it will say factory reset, and then just follow the instructions of factory reset. I can't do it on my phone at the moment because it has now run out of charge, but that's what you do to factory reset your phone. Now without any further ado guys, I'm just going to wrap this video up, but don't forget, like I said at the beginning, if you're interested in purchasing any channel art, anything like that for your channel, don't forget to look at the video down below. It really helps support the channel. And if you don't need to, or you can't afford to buy any channel art, just support the channel by sharing it and letting your friends know about everything that we are doing over here. But in the meantime guys, don't forget to live long and prosper.